What's up, everyone? This is FP Sticks bringing you some more Go Battle League battles here. These are going to be at rank 10, as always, and in this video, going to be using the 3 Kanto starter Pokemon. So I'm using Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, so the evolutions of the Kanto starters, and kind of seeing how they perform in Go Battle League, in the Ultra League here. We know that Giratina is everywhere, so the nice thing about Charizard is that it has access to Dragon Claw, which is going to be doing about 25% damage off of Giratina, and you can get to Dragon Claw relatively quickly. We also know that Charmers are everywhere, so that also helps having Charizard on the team, as well as having Venusaur with the Sludge Bomb. It threatens the Togekisses and the Clefables. And then we have Blastoise in there, because Blastoise can actually beat Swampert, and Swampert is everywhere. Blastoise with, I'm running Hydro Cannon and Ice Beam on it. Ice Beam also gives you some decent threat against Giratina as well. And I kind of like this core of fire, water, and grass. You have a lot of good coverage because of these Pokemon's secondary moves. The Dragon Claw on the Charizard, the Ice Beam on the Blastoise, and the Sludge Bomb on the Venusaur really give you some options there. You're also going to do really well against Registeel with Charizard as well as Blastoise. So going up against a Toxicroak here, my Blastoise, this is a fairly favorable matchup. I'm assuming I'm going to get hit with a Sludge Bomb here. Most people run Mud Bomb and Sludge Bomb. So there's the Sludge Bomb. Blastoise is very tanky, much tankier than Swampert. And the Water Gun damage as Blastoise's fast move, as long as you're hitting for neutral, really can ramp up. This is most likely going to be a Mud Bomb. I think it'll be enough to take me out. Just enough. My Venusaur is going to come in, get in one Vine Whip. What is in the back? It's a Steelix, so this is actually going to be fairly close here. If the Steelix lands the Earthquake, it is going to do a lot of damage. I don't think it'll one-shot me, though. And I should be able to get to 3 Frenzy Plants. It looks like they're just going straight Crunch or Heavy Slam right here. So they are just going for Crunch. Maybe they don't have Earthquake as their moveset. Oh, actually I think they do, and they realized that they needed to throw a Crunch and an Earthquake. Yeah. Oh man, is this the Earthquake? It is the Earthquake, and they're able to take me out. Good games there. Good match. Let's see. So we lose that first match. That's all right. Just trying it out, seeing how this works. Going up against Scandalous Panda here. Wow, that is a very high rating. Did you see that? 3674. Very high rating. Okay, Cresselia is amazing in Ultra League. It's a very steep dust investment, but man, it is incredibly tanky. You thought Giratina was tanky, you thought Registeel was tanky. Cresselia does not care. So I went straight for the Blast Burn. I assume that most people know how bulky Cresselia is and they don't want to shield it. I do shield up that Aurora Beam. It would only hit me for neutral, but it still would really hurt. Now I'm going to go for the shield bait. Hopefully going to get a shield here. I don't get the shield. Wow. So they just really want to come out of this matchup with a significant shield advantage. I'm okay with that because I do prioritize the lead advantage over shield advantage. Oh boy, but they did commit a shield there. Gonna have to let it go. Gonna have to let it go. Now I'm going to bring in my Blastoise. Venusaur would absolutely get shredded by the confusion damage from Cresselia. Do they have a grass type in this team? What do they have for Blastoise? They bring out Registeel. Not the best answer. I'm wondering what they have in the back. Maybe they have a fire type or they have Swampert. If they have Swampert, that would be amazing because I still have my Venusaur. I do want to win out this matchup here. They go straight for the Focus Blast. Good play. The Flash Cannon would be resisted, so Focus Blast is the way to go. But I think I'm just barely able to beat the Registeel to the Focus Blast. And they bring out a Zangoose. So Zangoose, can't this thing learn Close Combat? Okay, Close Combat and Night Slash, and I believe they're running Shadow Claw as the fast move. Very interesting pick. I bet that's a good Giratina counter with Shadow Claw and Night Slash. Wow, they are really ripping off the Night Slashers pretty quickly here. I need to throw this Frenzy Plant. But I still... I don't know if I should save my shield for the Blastoise against the Registeel or win out this matchup. I'm going to shield this. I need to throw this Frenzy Plant onto the Zangoose. I overfarmed just a little bit. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get to a Frenzy Plant before Registeel farms me down. But instead I'm just going straight into Blastoise. And I'm able to get to this Hydro Cannon before the Registeel can throw the Focus Blast. I don't know if this is going to take it out. It just is barely enough damage, and I'm able to win that second game there. Ooh, very close. Good games. Let's see. We are going up against who we're going to get paired up against. It's always exciting to see who you're going to get paired up against. Astrojling. Cool name. Charizard lead once again against Togekiss. A lot of people like to lead Togekiss. So favorable lead for me. Out comes their own Charizard. Great. Blastoise is absolutely going to wreck this thing. I don't need to shield anything. I'm anticipating this is going to be a Blast Burn. It is, and that is the correct way to go. Even though it's hitting for not very effective, Blast Burn is such an amazing move that you really just want to land the Blast Burn as opposed to going straight Dragon Claw unless you're trying to shield bait. I could have maybe farmed up a little bit more here, but I didn't want to get hit by another Blast Burn. It still did so much damage. Out comes the Togekiss again. This is still alright with me. I'm going to be able to put on a lot of Hydro Cannon pressure here. Blastoise has been really fun to use. If you want to go for crazy off-meta with Blastoise, you could run Bite on it and surprise a lot of Giratina. Because Bite is an amazing fast move. Damage-wise, pretty terrible for energy generation. But I actually ran a Bite Blastoise in one of my draft leagues. Because I didn't have very many answers against Psychics or Ghosts. And it surprised a lot of people and actually won me some matches in that. So Venusaur is an amazing response to the Togekiss. I land the Sludge Bomb. Swampert in the back. Good games for sure. So they ran Swampert, Charizard, and Togekiss. So my core of 3 really helped solidify this. I have 2 good answers to Togekiss, again, with my Charizard and my Venusaur. I've also used Typhlosion a lot, and I actually think I like Typhlosion a little bit more than Charizard, mainly because it does beat Charizard. And the Shadow Claw damage is really nice. I have a video, I believe, coming soon on that. Going against Sniped Bra here. Let's see how this goes. Here it is. I know Typhlosion's going to beat me here. But I don't know if I knew that at the time of filming this. The Shadow Claw damage from Typhlosion is hitting me for neutral damage where my Fire Spin damage is being resisted. You can see Typhlosion's able to get to the Blast Burn fairly quickly there. I'm throwing my Blast Burn as well, but I am within range of being farmed down by the fast move now. This puts me in a very horrible scenario. I wasn't able to get to the Dragon Claw. Lesson learned. Typhlosion is no joke. And now this is a loaded Typhlosion. Typhlosion also has access to Solar Beam. I know this isn't going to be a Solar Beam, so I let this go through. Just a Blast Burn. Still does a good chunk. They give up switch advantage, but I'm totally screwed. I have nothing against this Giratina. My only hope here is to land this Ice Beam, hopefully. It does go through, so really good for me. I actually think I'm going to commit a shield here and try to play this out. But they have the Typhlosion in the back, and Venusaur is going to really struggle against this. This is also a Dragon Breath Giratina, so it's not generating energy as fast, but it's doing more fast move damage to me. Go for the Hydro Cannon bait here. I do get the shield, because they saw how much damage that Ice Beam did last time. How am I going to come out of this scenario? I don't think I win this game. I switch into my Venusaur because I didn't want my Blastoise to be farmed down. My Blastoise is still barely alive. I overfarm here just a little bit. I don't think Frenzy Plant is going to be enough to KO. But I do get the last shield. I know that they have a Typhlosion in the back, so that's why I'm not shielding this. I'm anticipating the Typhlosion coming out and blast burning me. I know they're going to try to switch soon. There it is. I throw the Frenzy Plant. This is going to take out the Typhlosion. It goes down. Do I win this match? Out comes the Giratina. So whatever they have in the back, I'm hoping is weak to Venusaur. If it's a Swampert, this is going to be so amazing. Come on, this Giratina needs to get out of here. I have to throw this Frenzy Plant. I can't afford to eat any more Dragon Breath damage. What is in the back? Let me see a Swampert. Yes! Yes! You love to see that. I was able to farm up just a little bit extra on the Giratina and one-shot the Swampert with Frenzy Plant. Wow, I can't believe I came out of that with a victory. That was very tough. Good games. I believe we have one more battle here in the back. Going up against Pink Lane. I think I have since broken the 3600 rating, but it fluctuates so much, it is really challenging. This is a really bad lead for me. They are running Dragon Tail instead of Waterfall. So actually, I bring in my Blastoise, and you're probably wondering, why the heck didn't you switch in your Venusaur? It's because typically you don't want to switch in your only hard counter to that particular Pokemon right off the bat, because I knew that they were going to switch out their Milotic anyways because they wanted to maintain the matchup against my Charizard. Therefore, I needed to keep my Venusaur in the back because I knew it would have to be squared up against the Milotic in the endgame scenario. So they bring out their Snorlax. Snorlax is so bulky, but Hydro Cannon is an amazing move, and my Water Gun damage is really adding up. I still have 2 shields here. I am going to commit one here. I want to regain control of this match and win out this scenario here. I say it a lot, but I firmly believe that the most important matchup in any game is the secondary matchup. So the lead matchup, you either have a favorable lead or you don't. So either they're going to switch or you're going to switch. Very rarely do you play out that lead scenario. So that secondary matchup after you have swapped really is going to determine who regains control of the match. It's very important. So I know that they have the Milotic and Toxicroak. They make an amazing fast swap into Charizard. I cannot eat that Surf. I'm going to switch in Venusaur now. I'm going to resist Surf. I know that Milotic has access to Hyper Beam. And if I remember correctly, it takes 8 Dragon Tails to get to Hyper Beam. I think it's an 80 energy move. So I counted the Dragon Tails, overfarmed. Out comes Toxicroak. I really need to hit this Frenzy Plant. It's going to be resisted. So would Sludge Bomb, but Frenzy Plant is just such a good move that I'm going for Frenzy Plant. Hits for a lot of damage. If this Toxicroak correctly overfarms and is able to land a Sludge Bomb on my Charizard, I think it's over. Oh man, I need to hit this Frenzy Plant, and I think this is going to take out the Toxicroak. Just barely. Good game. So I was able to go 4-1 using only Kanto evolved starters. Let me know what you think of this team. If you want to support the channel and be on my friends list and train with me, head on over to my Patreon. The link will be in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.